Okay. Every time there's something new. This time I realized why when I go live, you can't hear me. It's because when I set the pre-schedule, my mic isn't set up yet. So it goes to the other mic. So I had to cancel that one and then do a new one. And then when I do the new one, I had it unpublished. So I could see myself live, and David upstairs like, you're not live, but I could see me live. And so as we go through all of that craziness, what does somebody have to do? Go inside, take a deep breath, and notice, what are you saying to yourself? And that's what today's yoga set is all about, the communication you have. And the communication is not only important to what you say out there, your loud spoken words, but also that communication that is inside. And so today's yoga set is really going in and planting that seed, that mantra that you can say to yourself in those moments when everything is going wrong. You know, the mantra that usually plays is that mantra of, oh my God, I'm so stupid. I can't figure this out. This sucks. You know, we play that negative mantra continuously, and then that mantra becomes our reality. And so with Kundalini Yoga, we do a lot of times of planting a new seed, a new mantra in. Our most common mantra is Sat Nam. Sat is truth. Nam is identity. Truth is my actualized identity. And so when you start to program the mind to always have a mantra, and then you can start to, really maneuver your way through those challenging times. But if you put your hand on your throat, so just take your fingers and put your hands on your throat. As you put your hands on your throat there, parathyroid and thyroid. So it's like this butterfly gland that's inside. And through this butterfly gland, I want you to feel, we're going to chant Sat Nam in a monotone 6 times and then say Waheguru. And so just put your fingers, the 2 fingers right there at the throat chakra. And then inhale here and exhale. And inhale to begin. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. So you feel that? That's happening in your throat? A nice little massage that happens. And I see some people are just joining. My deepest apologies. Each day I'm learning something new about what's happening with technology. So not only can we plant that seed into our consciousness, that's like that planting that seed of your truth. Even when you screw up, that seed that, truth is my identity. And in that truth, sometimes we screw up. And then I also have to add tools to my life. And so I'm going to scoot back because my inner voice sometimes goes crazy. So I have all these tools. I'll scoot back forward so I can show you the tools. So in my sink, I have this tool. There's a whole bunch of rocks, but then there's one rock that says, you got this. And then sometimes when my mind is going crazy, when I am in that moment of screwing up, then I have all these stickers. And then I go and I find a sticker. Oh my gosh, I am very, very great. And I find a sticker and I put it on my computer. And then one of the biggest things is creating balance. And so I have my little visual that reminds me that a balanced life isn't just me working, because my nature is I'm actually a workaholic. It's my nature. I love to work. But a balanced life, and David upstairs can attest to this, one of my real struggles is not working and, enjoying life. And so I have to have all these tools around. And so today we're going to have all these different tools that you're going to use. Number one, we're going to use that mantra to plant the seed into your consciousness. But the yoga set we're going to do all different postures. And some of these postures, you will not be comfortable. And as you sit in these uncomfortable postures with your arms extended out, and you get to notice that the mind starts to rattle off all of these negative communications to yourself, that's where you have the opportunity to practice your mantra inside, where you'll have that opportunity to keep saying to yourself, truth is my identity, Satnam, 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 Waheguru. And you keep saying it through the uncomfortable moments. Because if you go back into when you were a child. Think about when you were a child, or maybe right now you currently have a child. And so when that child makes a mistake or that child screws up, maybe when the child is learning to crawl and go from that crawling to walking, you give encouragement like, oh my gosh, you got this, you can do this. You don't go, oh, you stupid child, you need to walk now. And so that's how you have to be with your own little light inside. You have to be that encouraging light. And so we'll be doing all different things to really get into this throat chakra, get into opening and into the different postures and allowing our energy to fill. And then we come into that place of realizing that we are usually a prisoner of our own mind. And through our imprisonment of our own mind, a lot of times we torture ourselves. And so today, I really want you to notice when you're in any of these postures, what's going on the inside? What is your verbal communication that's inside of you? Because a lot of times we forget that verbal communication that goes out can sometimes be easier because it's heard. But that verbal communication that you are chanting on the inside is heard by you. And so you want to be that encouraging voice to yourself. So that'll be your little yoga journey today. So throughout the class, make sure you check in. What is that voice that's happening on the inside? Are you encouraging yourself to stay in this uncomfortable moment and breathe through the uncomfort while encouraging yourself versus being that negative voice? All right? Rub your palms together. Rub, 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 rub. And then press your palms together firmly. Take your thumb, bring it just above your nose and in between your eyebrows. Look up. Stay focused in and up. But now close the windows of your eyes. The all-knowing intuition center, your third eye. Keeping your focus throughout class here, in and up, and allowing this lens of clarity to open up for you. And now move your hand down to the middle of your chest. Apply a slight pressure up against your chest. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Pause your breath. Apply root lock. Feel like you have to go to the bathroom, but stop. Pull the energy all the way up through your crown and see 1,000-petal lotus blooming open. The blooming open of you. And exhale. As you inhale, begin to raise your arms up towards the sky. Open your arms 60 degrees. Palms are now facing forward. Keep your palms stretched. Take the fingertips into the pads of the palms. Stick your tongue out. Pant like a dog. Feel your navel is going in and up. Every exhale it goes in, and every inhale it goes out. And now close your mouth and let it go through your nose so it sounds like a steam engine. If there's anyone on the first 3 days of your menstrual cycle, Or if you are pregnant, go back to long and deep breathing. So first 3 days of your menstrual cycle, or you are pregnant, go back to long and deep breathing. So stay steady, equal on the inhale, equal on the exhale. Notice, are your arms falling forward? Ground down through your sit bones. Lift through your spine. Shoulder blades kissing in the back. And so this is Ego Eradicator. Start every day with taking your ego, which is represented by the thumb, and let the ego drop down into your heart. So continuing with this breath of fire, begin to feel that internal fire. Let the internal fire, the internal heat, transform the energy, transform all the negative thoughts. Let it all be burnt out. Have your little Buddha smile as you start to enter this transformation zone. Many times the mind starts to let you know about this change, the sensitivity, the sensations. Just allow the opening to happen. Inhale really deep. Bring your thumbs together at the top. Straighten your fingertips. Reach up, stretch, stretch. With control, slowly exhale as you sweep your arms down. Sweep through your auric field. Sweep out what doesn't serve you. Allow the fingertips to touch the floor and feel that energy release. And take that step inside. The inner makings of you. Something as simple as your breath can shift you. So just notice that shift now. Inhale. And exhale as you grab onto your knees. And begin to rotate your body in a circle. As you rotate around the front, the navel relaxes, the breath comes in. And as you rotate around the back, you pull your navel in and you let the breath go. And so just feeling an unwinding sensation at the base of your body. Feeling the opening through your pelvis. As you lean back, really feeling that massage to the inner organs of elimination. Eliminating any negative thoughts, any negative chatter. And to open the heart, begin to chant along with this. Peace within me, peace surrounding me, peace from me. Just allow the voice to open the heart.
Peace within me, peace surrounding me, peace from me. By thy grace let there be peace. By thy grace let there be peace. By thy grace let there be peace within me, peace surrounding me, peace from me. By thy grace let there be peace.
And rotating in the opposite direction. Begin to rotate in the opposite direction.
By thy grace let there be peace within me, peace surrounding me, peace from me. By thy grace let there be peace. By thy grace let there be peace. By thy grace let there be peace within me, peace surrounding me, peace from me. By thy grace let there be peace. By thy grace let there be peace.
Slowing it down through center. And inhale through center.
Peace within me,
And exhale. Reaching your arms up towards the sky. Allow your fingertips to land in front of your shoulders, your thumbs and backs. Keep your elbows high, parallel to the floor. As you inhale, turn left. As you exhale, turn right. Begin to allow your breath to be a sniff in, sniff out, sniff in, sniff out.
by thy grace let there be peace within me, peace surrounding
With every turn, begin to feel the heart opening.
peace from me. By thy grace let there be peace. By thy grace let there be peace. By thy grace let there be peace.
And slowing it down. And inhale through center. And exhale, releasing your hands. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And begin to rotate your head around. As you rotate around the back, visualize there's a golf ball at the base of your neck. You lift up and around the golf ball to protect the neck area. Lift up and around the golf ball at the back of your neck. Feel the heart lifting, the nose reaching for the sky. And then flowing it down and rotate in the opposite direction. And then slowing it down and inhaling through center. And exhale, releasing that. Come on to your hands and knees. Come on to your hands and knees for cat-cow. Let your knees be about hip distance apart. Spread your fingers wide. Your shoulders right underneath the shoulders. Align the wrists. Ground down through the knuckles. Lower spine will draw. Heart reaches forward. Forehead goes to the sky for your inhale. Pull your navel in and your chin moves towards your chest for your exhale. But allow the breath to become a sniff in, sniff out. Sniff in, sniff out. Sniff in, sniff out. Just allow that sniffing to start to activate your nervous system. Find a nice smooth rhythm. No pause on top, no pause on bottom. Just a continual, flexible spine. And let this flexible wave through your spine move into your mind. And then the challenge is, can you allow it to move out into your life? Flexible spine, flexible mind, flexible life. And as your body begins to open up, maybe you begin to increase the depth of your breath. Inhale a little deeper, a little faster, but not too fast that your head begins to jerk around. Just enough that you really feel a flexible wave. Believe it or not, as you create this flexible wave through your spine, it actually changes the waves through your mind. Your active waves are beta, and so we're shifting you into the alphas, the theta, more calming wave. And now inhale through center and exhale. Bring your knees together. And now as you inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. As you reach back, reach up. And as you exhale, bring the knee and the chin really close. And now inhale, reach up and back, pause. Exhale, lay it down. Switch to the other leg. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Sniff in, sniff out. Sniff in, sniff out. And say to yourself, Sa, now, Sa, now. Plant that seed into your consciousness. As you just stay with the breath. And now inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, lay it down. Spread your knees wide. And go back into an extended child's pose. Your buttocks goes onto your heels. Your forehead comes to the floor. You reach your arms forward. Just breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. And then begin to walk your hands all the way back. And so every morning, my day starts off with breath of fire, with that ego eradicator, and then my favorite pose, crowd-pleasing frog. So fingertips land on your mat. 40% of your weight is on your fingertips. And then you pop on up into a frog. So your heels come together, they're off the floor. Ideally, they stay off the floor. 40% of your weight is on your fingertips. You start with a smile. As you inhale, you drop your head, straighten your legs. As you exhale, you quickly come back down. Chin has to come parallel to the floor. That's how we get that massage in the thyroid and the parathyroid. Biggest mistake, you drop your hands, you drop your head, and then you start like this. Oh my God, this is so hard. So you got to come back to neutral each time to get that massage. Now, I know some of you might have some knee injuries. Then you stand up and you just do it from there. Or you just bow your head, ground down through your heels. And so you figure out what one works for you. 26, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, yeah, 26, stand up, holler out, Waheguru! Ah, doesn't that feel good? Feet hip distance apart, fold forward. If your hamstrings are tight, slightly bend your knees. If you have a sensitive lower back, bend your knees. And now notice, where is the weight in your feet? Tendency as it goes back towards the heels. Bring a little weight to the balls of your feet. Inhale. Exhale, release your arms and slowly begin to roll your body up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way up. And now, let your feet be hip distance apart. You're going to take your hands into a prayer. And then they're at the chest. As you inhale, you're going to reach your arms out 60 degrees to the horizon. At the same time, you're going to drop your head just slightly back so you can look at the ceiling. Or maybe you're outside and look at the sky. As you exhale, you're going to bring your hands back, your head back. So you inhale, reach your arms up, 60 degrees, drop your head back. Exhale, bring your hands back to center. Inhale, reach out, lift up through your heart, nose to the sky. Exhale, bring it back. Say to yourself, stop. And now, and you just keep going. Find a nice rhythm for you as you project out from your heart out into the world. Each time when you exhale and bring your arms in, make sure to also tuck your chin in towards the collarbone. Continuing to expand from your heart, projecting out into the world. And you're reaching your neck back. Feel the nose reaching for the sky. Feel that essence, the internal light. Allowing yourself that ability to communicate from your own heart out into the world. You are on the last 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds. And now inhale really deep, reach out, lift your heart, nose to the sky, pause. Exhale, hands to your prayer at the heart. Chin tucked deeply in. Inhale. And exhale, releasing that. We'll come sitting down. So the instructions say that you're going to be sitting in rock pose. And that's where you just sit on your ankles. Now for some of you, this just does not serve your body. You could always add blocks. If you don't have blocks, add pillows. and just kind of prop yourself up to whatever works. If that completely does not work for your body, go back to cross-legged position. Totally fine. This is that part where you get to experience you. Reach your arms out, parallel to the floor, palms facing up. Your fingers are together. Your thumb is slightly pulled away. So it looks like the thumb is slightly pulled away. Feel the thumb, the ego, pulled away. And then you decide right now to stay. Mentally say to yourself, Sat. Now. As you inhale, begin to turn to your head to the left. As you exhale, slowly begin to turn your head to the right. Inhaling, turning your head to the left. Exhaling, turning your head to the right. Sat. No. Sa. No.
I couldn't change a thing. On eagle's wings fly on. Walk on steady and strong. Steady breath flow on. Steady breath flow on. From poverty we rise. Taking off.
So as you're sitting in this rock pose, your heel is stimulating a nerve in your buttocks. That nerve is all about eliminating, letting go. So let go of any negative chatter, any negative behavior. As you just breathe.
Let go of fear. Got a million rhymes like the world's got flowers. Got a million songs to bloom in the dark hours. Got a million ways to move you. Got a million ways to soothe you. Got a million rhymes like the world's got flowers. Got a million songs to bloom in the dark hours. Got a million ways to move you. Got a million ways to soothe you. On eagle's wings fly on.
So where are you starting to tighten? Soften. Soften your face, soften your shoulders.
Steady breath flow on. From poverty we rise. Taking off this disguise.
Now you might start noticing a tingling sensation in your arms. This is good news. Your nervous system is upgrading itself. Because truth be said, this pose has nothing to do with your arm strength. This is your nervous system. Let the upgrade happen. Let the heart open. Let yourself rise above the negative chatter.
I couldn't change a thing, but even if I could, it would only change back until my soul understood what it needed to learn. Or I continue to burn in a lie, and even though I try, I couldn't change a thing.
No lo podía cambiar.
I couldn't change a thing. I couldn't change a thing.
You know how this works.
It would only change back until my
In that moment where everything inside of you wants to give up, that's usually the moment that we're approaching the finish line. This is not the time to stop. Stay.
I couldn't change a thing. I couldn't change a thing. I couldn't change a thing. So much love, so much love, so much love. I couldn't change a thing. So much love, so much love, so much love, so much love.
Inhale, center.
So much love, so much love, so much love.
Exhale, shoot your arms up to the sky. Holy camoli, shake, 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 shake. Woohoo! You did it! Yay! Shake, 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 shake. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release your hands. Let it shift. Be still. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing your legs. Reach them out, shake them out, shake them out. And then we'll come into a cross-legged. And you want to make it a comfortable cross-legged. So your hands are going to grab onto your knees. So you're holding onto your knees. You're going to take a sniff in through your nose. As you sniff in, your left shoulder is going to go up to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to drop the left shoulder. And then you'll inhale the right shoulder up to the sky. Exhale, drop. So it's an inhale up and drop at the same shoulder. Inhale up, drop. So you keep going. In your shoulders, a lot of times calcium can build in the shoulder area. In the shoulder area, you hold a lot of your stress. And so you want to make sure you squeeze all this stress out, squeeze the weight of the world out, so you can open through your throat chakra, open through your ability to communicate your needs, communicate your boundaries. So just keep going, keep going.
Haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji. Haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji. Haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji. Haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji. Haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji.
Last few moments, last few moments.
Haraji, hara 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 haraji. Haraji, hara 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 haraji, haraji, hara 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 haraji.
Inhale, squeeze both shoulders up, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, let it go. Just feel. It's in the pause. You marvel. Go inside. And you notice the change that is happening. The weight of the world lifted. Inhale. And exhale. And so some of you may choose to stay in cross-legged position. The instructions say that you come back in to rock pose, back to sitting on your ankle, letting that nerve work out all of the eliminating apana. And so this time your arms are going to be stretched out in front of you. Palms are facing down. Palms are facing down. And then you're going to drop the head to a comfortable angle, looking towards the sky. So start by grounding down through your sit bones. Feel a length in your spine. Feel your heart lifting. Lift your heart. Your head drops back. Nose is reaching for the sky. There is a golf ball at the base of your neck. Keep your neck lifted. Don't let it drop all the way back. You're just going to hurt yourself. Begin. Breath of fire. Remember, if you're on the first 3 days of your menstrual cycle or if you're pregnant, you're just doing long and deep breathing. Visualize the nose could touch the sky. Stretch your arms. Lift your heart. Where are you tightening? Try and soften. Just let this throat chakra open up. Do the best you can to stay. Sometimes it's not comfortable, but as you go through this discomfort, you start to open the energy inside of you. So just commit yourself. Just devote yourself to stay. Do you have your Buddha smile, or are you letting your face get angry? If your face is getting angry, you're using more energy than necessary. Soften your face, Buddha smile. Keep up. You got this. You are on the last moments of it. This is where the true transformation happens, but you got to be willing to go through it. Put your mantra in there. Yes, I can. I got this. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Be willing to have a positive mantra. Inhale really deep. Exhale, release your hands down. Slowly lift your head. Bring it to neutral. Bring it all the way in to the chin, to the chest. Breathe here. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Releasing your legs. Stretch them out. Shake, 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 shake. And now you'll come into a cross-legged position. Your hands are in Venus lock behind your body. So Venus lock, your fingers are interlaced. Depending on what you identify with, feminine energy, your left thumb will be on top. Masculine energy, your right thumb is on top. You keep your hands there. Ground down through your sit bones. Lengthen in your spine. And now take your chin and tuck it all the way down towards the chest, towards the collarbones, and tuck it in deep. Stay here and begin breath of fire. Remember, if you're on the first 3 days of your menstrual cycle, you are breathing long and deep. If you are pregnant, you're breathing long and deep. Keep this lock into the chin and stay with the breath of fire. So let this fire burn away so that you are no longer a prisoner of your own mind, no longer a prisoner of your own mental chatter that doesn't serve you. Burn it deep inside. All the negative things that you say to yourself, burn it out. What is it that you say? Is it I'm not good enough? Oh, I'm so stupid. How could I do this? What is that negative chatter in there? Bring your awareness to it. Bring your awareness to it so that you can burn it out. You know that through awareness, the energy can be dissipated. Maybe you're saying to yourself, oh, there's not enough time. This is too hard. Just bring your awareness and let the fire inside burn it out. Last few moments. Last few moments. Stay committed. Stay committed. Inhale really deep. Hold your breath. Tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth where the gum line and the teeth meet. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale as you release your head up. Release your hands. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale into your heart. And now, out loud, you will say Satnam 6 times and Waheguru. The Satnam is fast. You just keep centered in your heart. Plant the seed of truth into you. Sat is truth. Nam is identity. Wow. Hey, you are the one. Gu, dark. Ru, light. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, we begin. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Last round. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Inhale deep. And exhale. Releasing that. Come lying down for Shavasana. Letting all of the healing benefits flow through you. Just finding that comfortable place. You lie down. What would make you comfortable? Some people like to put a blanket over them. Some people like to put a blanket under them. Whatever would make you the most comfortable. Allow the palms to be facing up in a receiving mudra. Inhale really deep. Hold your breath and squeeze your fingers, your toes, your face. Squeeze everything as tight as you possibly can. Even tighter. Let it go. Inhale again. Hold and squeeze as tight as you can, as tight as you can. Let it go. One more time, inhale as deep as you can. Hold and squeeze, squeeze. Let it go. Let everything go. Let everything go. As you begin to notice my body so relaxed. I am so relaxed from my head all the way to my toes. I am so relaxed, so relaxed. I am so relaxed, so relaxed. And if your mind likes to wander, begin to say to yourself as you inhale, letting. As you exhale, say to yourself, go. Inhaling, letting. Exhaling, go. Letting. Go. Letting. Go. allowing your breath to lengthen again. You feel your awareness. You begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rotate your wrists in a circle, rotate your ankles in a circle, around and around. And rotate in the opposite direction, around and around. And then letting that go. Begin to reach your arms up towards the sky. And then all the way back over your head. Stretch in to magical you. Stretch in to magical you. And then letting that go. Bring your arms back down. And now bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees. Give yourself a big squeeze, a big, big hug. Open your arms wide out onto the floor. Lower your knees over to the right side as you look left. And then working your way on over to the other side as you look in the opposite direction. And then bringing your knees back to center. Rub the bottom of your feet together. Rub your palms together. Rub, 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 rub. And letting that go. Wrap your arms around your knees. Even tighter. Give yourself a big squeeze. Inhale really deep. Exhale, I can and I will. Inhale again. I can and I will. And begin to rock that into your consciousness. I can and I will. I can and I will. Maybe you rock yourself all the way up. Maybe you drop your knees over to the right side. Use your hands and push yourself on up. And we find our way back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. Back into a cross-legged position. So I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your patience as I try to figure all of these things out. Thank you for doing yoga with me and Guru Teddy and Cinnamon and Coco. They're actually sitting over here to keep me calm. I look at their faces and I go, oh, okay, I can do this. I can do this. All is good. All is good. So truly an honor and a blessing to have you joining us. And I know that sometimes it's hard to set our schedules, to come and take care of ourselves. But your wellness, you taking care of you is very, very important. And if that means you got to set a timer, set a clock, set a reminder that, hey, my health, my wellness comes first. Because I actually had to do that for myself. Because, as all of this shift is happening, I've had to put myself in a position of learning new technology, learning new things. And that puts my go drive, and I want to keep going. And I forget to take care of myself. I forget that, hey, I need to do some yoga. Hey, I need to go for a walk with my sweetheart. Hey, you come first. And I'm not one to send you a whole bunch of reminders to come join yoga class, because you are the one. You've got to set yourself the reminders. You got to figure out a way to put your health and your wellness first before anything else. Because you are the main priority. You are so very unique and important. So you got to take care of you. So thank you. Thank you for joining. So let's see. Minnie, oh my gosh. Minnie, are you seriously up this early in the morning? Oh my gosh. Awesome. And my sweetheart, David, you see him over there in the chat. Thank you to my sweetheart for putting up with all of the, if you guys saw this room right now that I'm in, it's a mess. There's blankets hanging everywhere to eliminate the echo sound, and there's cords everywhere. And so he's put up with a lot. So thank you, my dear sweetheart, for putting up with me. And thank you to each of you for your patience. We are out of time, so we don't get to do the long version of the long time sunshine, but rub our palms together. Rub, 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 rub. And press your palms together firmly in a prayer. And may the long time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Inhale deep for one long satnam. Sat Nam. And may you go forward with that ability to communicate deeply from your heart out into the world. What's most important, deeply communicate from your heart into your own mind, into your own soul. Satnam. And I'm supposed to be on another Zoom call right now, but I got to check out who's here. Oh, Tucker. Oh, I love it. Tucker, thank you so much. Oh, Oksana. Yay, Oksana. Oksana is in teacher training. She's going to be graduating next weekend. How exciting is that? So I look forward to Oksana coming out into the world and teaching. I'm so proud of you for showing up, Oksana. Oh, there's the long time sunshine. So I will leave you with the memory of Sonatum Kaur singing the long time sunshine. I'll see you next Sunday, same time, same place, but I think I have figured out all these technical things. I think next week we're going to go live with no technical issues. Yes. Love you all. Love you all. Namaste.